Hello, world. This is Kim Coles going live to you on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm saying world because I believe you're going to share this with other people in your world. I would be most appreciative if you did because I have some great stuff to share with you, namely 12 lessons, 12 valuable lessons that I learned from my show business career that can help you in your life and business. I started this last night and I should do a recap. Hold on. What did I talk about last night? I'll do a recap. I did three lessons last night. I'm going to do three lessons tonight, and you've got two more nights of goodness after tonight where I'm going live and sharing these valuable lessons. You know, I'm at a place in my life right now where I want to teach what I know. I want to teach what I know, and all of us should teach what we know. Hey, Jennifer. Hello, hello. How are you? Let's talk tomorrow. It's time to catch up. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, NK from Virginia. Marilyn is here. I'm so glad when you show up. Mary Beth is here. I'm glad that you're here. How was the Super Bowl for you all? I did not watch the Super Bowl, but I did watch the halftime. And personally, I think J Lo did her thing. I really think she was better than ever. Really, 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 really. And that's what 50 looks like. Did you all see it? I hope you did. You know, there's some valuable lessons that she can teach from her career. Before I even get into the 12 valuable lessons that I have, let me tell you what I'm going to take from Jennifer. And I hadn't planned on this. Persistence, hard work, and just staying true to herself. She's had, many, many marriages and many, many ups and downs, but she has just sort of stayed true to her roots as a beautiful Latina, Puerto Rican queen, and has stayed true to herself and has been so persistent in her career. She has improved as the years have gone by. And I actually think she's better than ever. I'll take Jennifer Lopez today. I wouldn't say over Jennifer Lopez 20 years ago, but I would say that her growth has been incredible. And I'm also so glad that she has found love. I think that Alex Rodriguez is her perfect match. I really do. And I think she is, I would say, just getting started. Like, did you see her? She killed it. Killed it. And Shakira was wonderful too. Don't get me wrong. I think Shakira was great. I think Jennifer, it felt to me like the culmination of everything. She looked good. She sounded good. And she did her thing, in my opinion. So persistence, I would say, staying true to herself and her voice, and knowing who she was, I think is a beautiful, knowing who she is, I think is a beautiful set of lessons. That's from Jennifer Lopez. I'm going to teach you some things that I learned from my life as a show business professional who also, I don't have my phone handy. I'm looking for my phone. Okay. I don't have my phone handy. Maybe I don't need it. I'm going to teach 12 valuable lessons that I learned from my career that I now help my clients with in life. So sort of like life hacks and business hacks. I said last night that I realized being in show business for 35 years means I'm an entrepreneur. And so I've got wonderful things to teach entrepreneurs from my perspective. Okay, so a little recap. Last night I talked about acknowledging your gift, knowing who you are, knowing your worth, knowing what talents and gifts you have to bring to the world. As entertainers, you have to explore who you are and what your gifts are. And over the course of time, you explore them and get better. But you have to start with knowing that you have a gift and your gift is here to help and serve others. And then I talked about learning and training, really investing in yourself. And this is for life hacks, show business hacks, or business hacks. You must invest in yourself, invest in training to get better, get even better, to take those gifts and take those natural gifts and talents that you have and then take them to the next level. You must invest in good coaching, in good trainings, in good reading in order to become better. And then the third thing I shared was to prepare. Rehearsal is a big deal. In fact, speaking of Jennifer Lopez, I saw on her Instagram, they took some video of her on the field, on the football field, rehearsing, getting ready to rehearse. She didn't just show up and do that thing. She did her thing, but she didn't just show up and do it. She rehearsed, she prepared. And if you are a performer, you must prepare. Rehearsal is vital. If you are living your life a particular way, you make preparations, you set your goals, you visualize in your mind how you want things to go, that job interview, that date. You can visualize your date going well. You can visualize your projects going well. In business, the same thing. You must prepare yourself. You must learn what you need to learn and then prepare yourself to make that business proposal or to write that grant or whatever it is that you're doing in business. It all correlates. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this makes sense to you. All right, good. So that was the 3 from yesterday. Today, I have some really good ones. One of my favorite things is let your yeses be yeses and your nos be nos. I always say that you are as defined by your yeses as you are by your nos. There are times in my career that I said no to something that was offered to me because I didn't feel it was the right fit. I didn't feel it was the next best step. I didn't feel like it was the right thing for my brand. And that will happen for you in life. There are some people that you will say no to because it just doesn't feel right. You have the right to say no. You must say no. If something doesn't align with you, if something doesn't feel right for you, you have the right and you must say no. And believe that a better yes is coming. Tell me that's not a life hack. Tell me that saying no to something because you believe in your soul of your soul of your soul that a better yes is coming along. It takes faith. It takes believing in yourself. It takes being really aligned with who you are and what you came here to do in life and in business. There are proposals you will turn down. There are employees that you will say, not quite the right fit. And if you wait for the right yes to show up, your life will be very, very powerful. So it means tapping into your intuition. It means tapping into your knowledge. It means tapping into something I'm going to share in just a moment, having a powerful tribe. I'm going to come to that in just a moment. A council of elders you can go to, a coach that you can talk to. It really means being aligned. Let your yeses be yeses and your nos be nos. And sometimes you are as defined by your nos as you are by your yeses. There are some projects. There's a project in particular that I don't want to say anything about because, there are people that that were in this movie. I said no. I was like, that's not my movie. I'm going to go ahead and pass it by. And some of the people in the movie have gone on to do great things. I'm glad that's not on my resume. I'm good. I'm cool. When my agent called me about it, I was like, let me explain to you why this is not right for me. So you cannot send me that kind of project anymore. I'm good. I'll wait. And if I have to wait forever, it still was the right project to say no to. On the other hand, there's some things I said yes to, things that pushed my limits a little bit, things that pushed my comfort zone, and that will work for you too. Again, in life or in business or in show business, you say yes to some things that shake you up a little bit. There's a project that I took a little while ago that hasn't even come out yet. It's a very dramatic role. It's nothing you've ever seen me do before. I saw here a few minutes ago, someone called me Sinclair. Yes, I played Sinclair some 20 plus years ago. I'm not Sinclair now. Those episodes will live on for forever and forever. I have evolved past Sinclair, although Sinclair still lives in my heart. But I needed to say yes to something that would scare me, shake me up a little bit, stretch me a little bit. And I want you to think about where you can do this in your life too. Where can you say yes to something? Go someplace you've never gone. Try a food you've never tried. Invest in yourself in a particular way for something you've never done before. Saying yes to a dream that you have in your head and in your heart and just taking the first step and then the next step, and then the next step. It's a beautiful way to live your life, to say, I'm going to say yes to something that just scares the crap out of me, the crap out of me. You'll be just fine. Not only will you live, you will be stretched beyond your limits. And you know what? If it's really that scary and if it's really bad for you, then you'll go back to your same comfortable zone. But I bet you'll learn something that you've never learned before. I bet you'll experience something. I bet you'll meet people that you've never met before because you said yes to something that made you go, It's okay to be a little bit afraid, a little bit stretched. And those are sometimes where the yeses come from. And then sometimes you say yes because it just feels like a full body yes. You just say yes and you wait for the lessons to come. You wait for the opportunities to show up just because you said yes. So that's my first lesson today that I learned from show business that I apply in every area of my life. Every area of my life. The yeses and nos, allowing myself to be defined, and I get to define what the yeses and nos are. I hope this is helpful. Are you all liking this? I hope you are. I hope you are. Okay, so the next one is, I alluded to it just a moment ago, find your tribe. Find your tribe. So as a performer, you would think that it can be kind of a lonely life because there's only one of me. And sometimes every time you go up for a job, there's only one of that character that is going to be filled. And you want to be the one that is filling that job. Here's what's interesting, is that over the years, I often go up and audition against my peers. I will go on an audition. Vanessa Bell Calloway is there. Kim Whitley is there. Yvette Nicole Brown has been there. Kiki Shepard is there. Dawn Lewis is there. Many, Vanessa Williams is there. These are my peers. These are my competition, which I'm going to come to in just a moment. But the truth is, we have created an energy where we're really a tribe. I've walked into audition rooms and have felt nothing but love from every other woman that's there, even though we were going up for the same role. Because the truth is, if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. If it's meant for her, it's meant for her. And there's nothing I can do about that, which I'll come to in just a moment. The thing about finding your tribe, a tribe of peers, like-minded individuals, is that these are people who you can talk to, confer with, commiserate with. I've gone to parties with these ladies and we sit and talk and, eat. And, I get invited to Yvette Nicole Brown's, birthday lunch every year. And they're sitting there as a bunch of girls, all faces you would recognize. And we sit and we talk about the business and we share stories and we share our victories and we share our challenges and we congratulate each other because we're a tribe, because we're a group of like-minded individuals who want to see each other win. And we want to believe in the possibility that we all can win. And so we formed partnerships. I think it's so important to have that. Who are your partnerships? I mean, your friends, your loved ones, your family, your peers, your coworkers, your team. That's your tribe. They're all your peeps. And these are people who want to see you win. Now, again, I'm telling you a showbiz story, but I hope that you hear that this is a life hack and a business hack. In the business world, we call them biz besties. I have girlfriends who have similar businesses to mine. Maybe they're coaches in the entrepreneurial space. Maybe they're speakers. Maybe they're authors. And they're my biz besties. They're building their brand, building their businesses, building their platform. I'm congratulating them, wishing them well, and they're doing the same for me. It is so important to hang out with people who are your peers, who are just like you, who want to see you win, and who will create teamwork for you. That was the other piece I want to make sure I let you know. People who you form your team with when I've never liked the term solopreneur. I don't like that term, solopreneur. That thinking that you have to do it all yourself. You cannot do it all yourself. We go further, faster together. So find your team, find your virtual assistant, Find your assistant, find your mom, tell your mom to, make some copies for you, something. I don't know, I'm making that up. Does anybody make copies anymore? I still have a printer. But do you get what I'm saying? Find your team and you all grow together. Okay. Which brings me to the third lesson I was going to give you today. Now, these again, for those of you who came in late, 12 lessons that I have learned from show business that transfer beautifully as life hacks and as business hacks. And I'm doing this as a 4-night series. I started last night. Feel free to go back and watch the video from last night. I will come back and read your comments in a bit. So the third piece is competition. And again, I alluded to it just a moment again. Competition and comparison. What you have to understand is that there really is no competition. The only competition is you against your better self. There really isn't. And I mention this because I just talked about walking into an audition room. And each of those ladies I mentioned and all the ladies I run into, especially if these are names that you know that they have a particular brand and a particular style. I know what so-and-so is going to bring to that role, at least what I think she's going to bring, because I've watched all of her work for so many years. And I can get in my head like, oh man, if she walks in that audition room and does that thing she does, they're going to love her. I hope they do. May the best woman win. I see somebody else, man, she's so good at I actually went on an audition years ago, and someone whose name I will remain nameless actually said to me, can you stay home sometimes and let somebody else get a job? At the time I was booking a lot of pilots. Can you stay home sometime? And I guess I must have intimidated her because she knew that when I walked into the room, I was bringing Kim Coles. I want you to bring you into every room that you walk in. I want you to walk in and be unparalleled, to be the best version of you walking in that room. Because the truth is, if an opportunity is meant for you, it's meant only for you. You're going to show up, be your magnificent, amazing self, and things will happen the way they're supposed to happen. So if you're in business and you have a business proposal and you're presenting this pitch to a company that they will now invest in you and invest in your company, you walk in and you bring your best self. And actually, I think they can't turn you down because you're bringing all your juju. All your best stuff must be brought at all times. And so it doesn't matter, like I said before about the yeses and nos, there will be times when that opportunity is not yours. It wasn't meant for you. It was meant for someone else. But that doesn't mean that you don't show up each time strong, powerful, and in your best self. And one of those times, 2 of those times, 3 of those times, you will be the one chosen for whatever it is, fill in the blank. This has to do with life. It has to do with business. Show up as your best self always. There is no competition. I actually wrote this down. Your best competition is you. The best competition is you from yesterday. Just work on bettering yourself by using some of the things I talked about, learning, growing, forming a tribe, finding a tribe, letting your yeses be your yeses, letting your no's be your no's, all the things we talked about already. Show up as your most powerful self, and there will be more yeses than no's, or there'll be yeses and not right nows. In fact, no, there is no such thing as no. Maybe there's no. Maybe there's just not right now. Not right now, baby, not right now. Your time will come. Your time must come because you're stepping into the best version of you. That's right. Somebody here, what God has for you is for you. Absolutely. So I don't let that freak me out anymore. I used to go like, man, that's so-and-so. She probably going to get it. Well, then I freaked myself out and she probably got it. I walk in with joy. Hey, everybody. Hey, I hug folks. Hey, girl, how are you? May the best woman win. And we're all the best women. Moving on. Same with you. If you're a speaker and someone else gets chosen to speak at a conference before you do, then that's not your time. Your time will come. All right. I hope that this was helpful. This is the stuff that I think about all the time, and the lessons I've learned for myself that I'm really wearing like a beautiful garment. I talk about this all the time, that, your life experiences and your stories are yours, and I get to wear them as if the garment fits me better than anything out there because it's mine. And the kind of work that I do with my clients, I do in something called the Community Mastermind. I know that Team Kim will put the link here. If you'd like more training like this, like deeper, richer, more personalized training like this is what I do. I have a monthly mastermind. Actually, you can go month to month, or you can step in for a whole year. And it's exciting because I'm getting a chance to work with people in a very deep and more, I say, focused way in helping with them with their goals, helping them with finding their best version of themselves, helping them to understand what their yeses and nos are. And it's a year-long program. We've just begun. We've had our first two classes. They're so exciting. The first one was about foundations, pillars for mastery and success. And the second class was called Living Goals. As a group, we're all creating a living goal that we will reach within 90 days, and we're going to hold each other accountable. The group is growing by leaps and bounds, and I want you in. So I had set it up so that there was an early bird opportunity, and you could step in. I'll put the link here for you. You could step in for a really, really good price for this type of mastermind. We're talking 2 classes every month, a whole bunch of other goodies, and you're going to go to the page and look at that. But a mastermind where we will network together, we will support each other. I'm going to give you content and tools and techniques that will get you up leveling your life better and better and better than ever. I think one of my gifts, well, my gifts are love and laughter. And I think my favorite gift right now that I am opening and sharing with the world is the gift of reminding others how they need to shine. It's like shining the light on you and go, come on, sweetie, you got this. You got this. Did you know that you can do this thing? And then giving you what you need to let that thing rise up and be amazing. I truly think that the world is a better place when we're all doing that thing that we came here to do. Hi, I see people popping in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You came here to do something magnificent. Let's do it together. So the Community Mastermind is perfect for you. I'm leaving the early bird open until Tuesday at midnight, which is why I'm doing these classes. I want you to get a taste of what it's like to work with me, right? Okay, I'm going to look at some of your comments and then I'm going to let you go because it's been a long Sunday. Oh, you're welcome for the T Keys says, thank you for these mini live events. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. And my mouth is dry because I had some pizza and it was too salty and I have no water on my desk. None. I've got some witch hazel. I can't drink that because that won't turn out too good. And my water bottle is empty. My mouth is so dry. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad that sharing the light and positivity is helpful. Oh, how can you tell that something is really for you? I'm going to tell you something. I have a coach that says this, and it's really like, what? Really? She always says that you always know. You always know. You really know. If you just tap in, sit down and get quiet. There's several ways to do it. You can sit down and literally make that pros and cons list. Is this for me? Is this not for me? Let's see. Well, okay, am I supposed to take this trip to so-and-so? I don't know. Just go through the list, the pros and the cons, the pros and the cons. And then sit quietly with it and go, is this an opportunity for me? Is this the right person for me? Is this the right thing for me? You already know. Here's the other piece of it, though, but here's the secret. There are no mistakes. There are only lessons. So even if you go in a particular direction or say yes to something that later doesn't turn out how you thought it would, instead you have a valuable lesson and a way that it shouldn't be done or a way that you don't want to have it done. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you view every decision as, I really can't do it wrong. I can't get it wrong. There's only right, because there's either the outcome you were looking for or a valuable lesson. That has helped me many times when I was just like, I don't know what to do. You know what? No matter what, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right because I'm going to get the lesson from it. I'm going to learn something along the way. And when you go in with that energy, it really is powerful and it will shake everything up. That means that there is no wrong way to do something. So I hope that helps. That means that everything that's for you is really for you because you're going to make the most of the situation. I hope that's helpful. Dawn Smart says the oomph inside of you will let you know. By the way, Dawn, I think you stepped into the community last night, didn't you? Welcome to the community mastermind. I'm so happy to have you. Chrissy's also here. She stepped in the first week that I opened up. I'm so grateful for my peeps. I am. I don't know if any of my other people are here already. I hope that you say yes. It's a month-to-month membership. You can cancel anytime you want, although you won't, because I'm bringing the fire. Life is a listen in learning. Yes, it is. It's a listen in learning. Okay. It's a lesson in learning. It is. It is. It is. All right, you guys. I am hoping that you are well. Please do click this link. It's right there, communitymastermind.com. It's available for you for a low monthly rate. And then the rate goes up by $20 Tuesday at 12:01 midnight PST. Come on in and play with me. I love working with people and pouring into them. One of the other things I'm going to do with this group is make sure that you get to network with each other and make sure that you tell me what trainings it is that you need. I'm going to be bringing the resources that you need to up level your life. I'm glad that you enjoyed the sharing. All right, I'll let you go have the rest of your night. Norma would love to have you. Come on through. Come on through. Just click the link and take a look at everything you get on the page. It's a really juicy, yummy program, and I look forward to serving you. I am a Tech Knight too. Hi. Oh, good. What year? I'm 1980. What year were you? Brooklyn Tech is the high school I went to, and I see a Tech Knight here. I love the Tech Knights. Yes. All right. I'm so glad that you're looking forward to the mentorship. That's what this is. It's a mastermind mentorship training program. I've got amazing guest teachers who are coming in to teach amazing things. I love you back, Patrick. I appreciate you. Come on through. I will see you all in. And I'll see you tomorrow night with 3 more lessons. What lessons? Oh, tomorrow night's going to be good. Y'all need to tune in tomorrow night for 3 more of my valuable lessons that I learned from Showbiz that will help you in your business and your life. Have a wonderful evening. Feel free to share this with a friend if this was helpful, interesting, fun, or all of the above. All right. I think I'm going to watch the replay of J-Lo. Super Bowl. Halftime. She killed it. And then I'm going to do some crunches on the floor because her belly was flat and fabulous. Good night, everybody. Bye.